Welcome back to Happy Apple Core Homestead. Today we're going to talk about sage tincture, how to make it and what it's for and how much to use. So let's just jump right in. This jar here contains dried sage. It's a sage that I grew in my garden. I harvested it, dried it in my dehydrator for about 24 hours or so. And when it was all the way dry, I filled up this jar about halfway and I filled it all the way up to the top with 100 proof vodka. And then I just let it sit here, shook it up once a week, twice a week. And it's been in here for a couple months, but technically you only need 6 to 8 weeks. Mine's been in there longer, but it's fine. It'll still be perfectly effective. First thing we're going to do is open it up and strain it. I'm using a jelly bag, but you can use cheesecloth or whatever you have around. And I'm going to try not to make too much of a mess, but I usually end up making a mess. So we're just going to pour the whole jar in, let it strain out, and then we'll squeeze the remainder of the tincture out of the herbs. All right, we're going to just give it a little bit of assistance here. Now that the tincture has been strained, it's time to put them in their jars. These have been cleaned ahead of time. I find that using a syringe without a needle is really convenient for filling the jars. And that's really all there is to it. You just want to fill up the jars, making sure to leave enough space for the dropper to fit back in without making a big mess. Okay, there you go. And it's going to be shelf stable for years. It's just alcohol and herbs, so it's preserved as it is. And you're going to want to put a label on it, just like that. So I'm going to get these filled up and I'll come back and we'll talk about dosage and what kind of things can you use a sage tincture for. Be right back. Well, the jars are all full now. We got 15 jars. They're labeled and they're ready to use. So let's talk about what kinds of things we can actually use this tincture for. I'm going to preface by saying a sage tincture should not be used if you are pregnant, if you're diabetic, or if you have high blood pressure. So keep that in mind as I kind of go through a list of some of the things that you can use it for. Sage tincture can be used in menopausal women for excessive sweating and hot flashes and night sweats. It's beneficial for those hormone imbalances. You can use a sage tincture for heartburn or if you have any throat or mouth inflammation. Studies show you can also use this tincture for improving your memory and high cholesterol. So that's just a basic list of some things you can use it for. As far as dosage goes, start small, especially if you've never used it before. Just a couple drops under the tongue, hold it for 30 seconds and then swallow it. Work your way up to a full dropper full, and you can use 1 dropper full 3 times a day. I would consider the maximum dosage 3 dropperfuls a day, spread out throughout the day. But really, I'm not your doctor, and I really encourage you to do more research on your own, but definitely make the tincture, try the tincture, see if it works for you, and then just go about trying to learn more about herbal medicines. This is just a really great way to get our health and regain our health through the land. I hope this video was helpful to you, maybe an encouragement to get started on a new knowledge journey. And I hope you all have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye!